Like I said, I don't write the reports, I just read them. So what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video for you guys. I hope you guys had a great weekend. And by judging from Saturday's video, y'all can tell I had a great weekend. Okay, because y'all know I was already turning up. It was my Friday. You know, that's what I like to do before I go out. And I forgot we had to record. So y'all seen the other side, y'all see sometimes. But yeah, it really don't matter if it was a backhanded compliment or not. Bitch, it was a good video. That's all that mattered. And thanks to y'all that gave us, well, of course I had to make it hot for TV. It doesn't really matter.
I guess. Now it don't matter.
We got 3,000 likes on the last video. Okay.
Now it don't matter.
It don't matter. Bitch, it was good TV.
Really. It don't. I would love to see what those comments say since all of a sudden it don't.
Oh. No, I mean, some people saying it was backhanded. A lot of people say, well, you can't interpret what Mikkel feels.
That's what I was trying to, that's what I was trying to
you can't.
You because I was trying to tell you.
No, but it could be looked at as a backhand, even though you didn't admit it.
It could be. And that's what you didn't say. You didn't say it could be. You said it was.
No, I said it was a backhanded compliment. I still stand for the word, but it don't matter. It was a good ass video. That was a good ass debate, okay? So yeah.
You're going to tell me I heard you now.
So shout out to everybody that watched that video.
Patience is a virtue.
And like I told y'all, 3,000 likes. And we got it. We had like 3,100. We got 3,100 likes. So let's keep it going. Let's push for 3,500. So that means if you're on your phone, on your Xbox, your PlayStation, watching at the computer, click that thumbs up button. It's free. Click the share button. It's free to share our videos. It's free to watch us. You watching us for the first time, click that subscribe button. Also, last week we hit over 140K subscribers. I want to know where the rest of the 120K is now. But shout out to us for hitting a new milestone for the Scorpion Show. And as we guys revealed to you guys on the previous video that we are working towards the Scorpion Show live in New York City at the end of June. We are still working on that. If you know any venues that we should be looking at, please leave it in the comments down below, because Mikkel and I have been, looking for all venues all over New York City. So we're trying to, contact them because we're coming this weekend. Not for the fans, but we're trying to find the venue. So if you know any good venues, let us know so we can contact them, so we can scope out some scenes in New York. And also, big news about Sweet Addictions TV and the Scorpion Show presents The Blackout in Atlanta, Georgia, September 5th, which is Labor Day weekend in Atlanta. We have found a venue, okay, and the event will be from 3 to 8. Candy and I will give you guys more details about it, but the venue and everything, that's set in stone. The event going down it's going down September the 5th. We just got to round up all the other YouTubers so we can, do like a like a conference call with everybody, so we can all be on the same page. And also we will be doing donations if you would like to donate to the event. Once we all speak about it, we will have that, so that way you all can donate whatever you would like to donate. And also, I just want to say about the thing that happened with the Funky Dineva post, I'm not taking that seriously, and I do not want any of our subscribers going to Funky Dineva's page, leaving any kind of comments or anything like that. Funky Dineva was invited. I think he forgot that he was invited, but he did see that he was invited to the event. So, let's not make a a mountain out of a molehill. Let's not do that. And yeah, so please don't be like, oh, you should go. And no, it's not that serious. Yeah, and I think I'm done with any other announcements. Okay, yeah, no announcements. No more announcements. That's all we had to say. So, and shout out to Sharon, because let me tell you something. I haven't had a Imes-Jackson cheesesteak in a hot minute. And I went down South Street, went to Fed Tuesdays, had a nice little drink. And you know me, I get hungry sometimes. I went to Imes-Jackson. That's what I say all the time. But baby, when I tell you that cheesesteak was off the chain, and the cheese fries, we fucked that food up on Friday night. And then Art, Art had a whole lot of stuff to say. But shout out to Art. We had a nice time. We just had a nice time Friday night.
What did you have to say?
He just always talking his shit.
Oh.
Always, you know, that's just him. But we just had a nice time.
What did he say?
I'm not saying what he said.
Did he say it to you?
Huh?
Was it towards you?
Oh yeah, he always has stuff to say. But you know, I like to say he's getting old because he don't, you know, hang out all the time and all of this. So he's just getting old. That's all. You know, I ain't gonna throw him under the bus on the show. But yeah, we just had a nice time. And
well, Art doesn't strike me the type that'll say something really nasty.
Oh, not. He's not mean.
Did he say something mean or nasty, or did he say something that struck a chord with you and you didn't like it? Be honest.
Oh, let me tell you how he.
What did he say? I don't want you to tell me what he said.
No.
I just want you to tell me. Was it something that he said that was nasty? Because Art has never come across as nasty.
No.
He just said something that struck a chord. You didn't like that.
Let me tell you what he did. Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you what he did. So we at the bar, right? We at his house. We had some more drinks or whatever. So I'm like, all right, you want to give me a drink? He's like, yeah, I'm going to get you a drink. So him and Sharon, they get drinks. I mean, like, nice drinks. So I'm like, oh, Art, you got me a drink. I'll sip from the cup. You already know what was in that cup, bitch.
What was it?
Water. He tried me. But other than that, you know, we had a nice time. Got the Uber ride home. And they gave us a nice Uber ride. Because sometimes when you Uber, the regular one, they send you a limo. We had a... like you know how
limousine?
Not limousine. Remember how when we was with and them kind of thing. I was like, yes. He's like, if you want
I thought that if you asked for one of those, you can get that one.
Yeah, but I'm not paying.
You get the card. You just get the regular card.
Yes, that's all I need. Then my mom going to use. You know, she used it because I think Jeremy ran his mouth and said something to her about it. So she's like, yeah, can you call me an Uber?
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with your mom using it.
Hell no, I got like, you know, I got a bunch of free rides. But I was like, Jeremy, you tried it.
No, he didn't try it. That's your mom, and she can use it. I mean, you posted on Instagram for the world to use it. Why can't your mom use it?
Right, use my code. She set up.
Did she use your code?
Yeah, no, she didn't have to use my code. It's already. I just called. He came and got it.
Oh.
And took it where she
and it's so. Explain to me how that works again. So whenever people use your code, that's one free ride for you.
That's right. Okay. And one free ride for them. And then when they tell their friends, and their friends tell more friends, they get free rides too.
So you don't ever have to pay.
Well, no, right. not for another 3 months. Like after each free one I get, I got 3 months to use it.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So that, you know, them rides come in handy because I'm tired of paying the cab driver like $15, and now, you know, I tip the driver, and that's it. And you know that Uber drivers get to tip you too. I mean, rate you as a customer as you get to rate them as a driver. So it all goes hand in hand. I just love Uber. I used to be afraid of it, but now I love it. And if you want to use my code, I'll put it down in the more info box. If it's not there, please remind me, and I will put it there. So let's talk about these comments Michelle Rodriguez made over the weekend. You know how TMZ like to catch you when you're not in your right state of mind, and I think she was a little drunk leaving the restaurant. And they asked her was she's going to play the Green Lantern. And, you know, I don't know nothing about superheroes. I've never been into X-Men, Batman, Superman. That was not my thing. So I don't know who all these people are. I don't know if they DC or Marvel. I don't know. But anyway, she was saying that why do minorities have to take our white superheroes? Why can't they create their own? But it was coming from the point that, Michelle, you're Latina, and you are a part of the minority that's here and that's in the film community. But you put to me in the video, it made it seem like she wasn't in the minority, and that, you know, we need to come up with our own characters. And, you know, a lot of people were saying that, you know, like, that's very racist of her to say that. And, you know, it really struck a chord with a lot of people, you know, made them upset by what she said, to where she had to make a Facebook video apologizing for what she said and what she really was saying. Basically, what she was saying is that minorities have the power to come up with their own, their own characters in Hollywood and make their own superheroes and make their own movies and things like that. But from my point of view is, and Michelle Rodriguez know that when you are a part of the minority in Hollywood, if Hollywood execs don't see dollar signs, they will not put any money behind that project to back it. So let's not act like there hasn't been any black creators out there that came up with superheroes or pitched something and they were declined. So let's not act like that's not the case. And when I think of superheroes and villains and these characters, they are all different colors. So it doesn't matter what race plays the character, because the character, hello, it doesn't represent a community. They're all different shades and colors. So don't say, oh, why the minorities gotta steal white superheroes and become, you know, black superheroes or something like that. To me, that wasn't fair. And Mikkel, you know, I just wanted to say, but I had to say, and I know Mikkel said he wanted to say some stuff about it after we was watching the video. So,
well, I think what Michelle Rodriguez was saying was what a lot of African Americans are out here saying about certain films that come out. I know recently the film Annie, when that came out, a lot of African Americans, though they loved the film, a lot of them were upset because they said, well, when is it that we're going to make up our own Annie? When are we going to make up our own, like they did with Princess and the Frog? When are we going to have our own? So when Michelle Rodriguez said that, I didn't take it as racist or offensive, because she's basically saying what a lot of minorities are already saying. Why do we continue to settle for these white characters or these white roles? Why not make up our own? And to speak on what you said about, you know, that these executives don't, well, no, because minorities can do the same thing that somebody named Tyler Perry did, which is create his own entity. So therefore he could never be told no, because he has his own brand and his own studios. I mean, if minorities actually came together and worked together, they could do what Tyler Perry did, instead of settling for the white executives telling them, no, this is not good enough. So, I mean, I got what Michelle was saying. I got exactly what she was saying. Why I got what she was saying? Because, one, she's a minority. So therefore, to me, she definitely wasn't down-talking minorities, because she is a minority. And if she doesn't know or see that, then something, she must be blind. But she's a minority. So she was saying it in jest. She was actually being sarcastic when she said it. Like, why don't minorities just do, instead of trying to take these roles, why don't they make their own roles? Because the roles that they make actually may turn out to be better than these roles that are already out there. And I say kudos to that, because finally you have a minority that's actually speaking up about it. Instead of saying it behind closed doors, they're actually speaking up about it. But because we had a minority speak up about it, and the way that she said it, a lot of people took it as racist instead of actually listening to what the message that she was putting out there. And to be honest with you, that video, that follow-up video that she made, if I was her, I wouldn't have apologized. I would have said, this is what I meant, and there's nothing to apologize, because I didn't say anything wrong. You took it as racist. I didn't say it as racist. How could I actually sit there and be blatantly racist? I'm a minority myself. And I'm telling you, no, I'm not being the Green Lantern. Why? Because I feel as though us, the minorities, should make up our own stuff.
I don't know. I didn't get it that way. I got it from, like, well, minorities, you know, they need to come up with their own roles instead of stealing from the white superheroes. Like, you are a part of the minority. But you know what, though? Let's keep it all the way real.
But what did she say?
What did she say? Let's not act like there are some Latinos don't think that they're part. They are not part of the minority.
But I don't think Michelle Rodriguez is that Latino who thinks that. I think Michelle Rodriguez, as I said before in the beginning when I first started to speak, was that she's saying what a lot of African Americans and minorities are saying today. Like, a lot of people were upset that now all of a sudden we feel as though we have to have a black Annie, or we had to have a black Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. Why can't we make up our own version of Annie? Why can't we make up something that's better than Annie, that goes beyond Annie? They did it with the Princess and the Frog. What did we do? We took and made our own princess before, and we didn't even have a black princess. And we said, you know, we're going to make our own princess. And it worked, and people liked it. So why is it that we feel as though, okay, now there is Annie, so now we're going to remake Annie and make her a black girl? Well, why not do your own?
I have no idea. But, you know, hey.
I mean, you thought something was wrong with Michelle Rodriguez, and you have every right to feel that way. Yeah. I didn't think that she said anything wrong. I think that she said what a lot of minorities out there are saying is, let's start doing our own thing, because we have no reason. It's just like people who don't register to vote. You have no reason to complain about this country if you don't register to vote. You have no reason to complain about what's going on in Hollywood if you're not making any steps to fix what's going on in Hollywood.
But you know what? If you think about it, though, and you want to make your own union and all of that stuff.
Well, we're not talking about union.
I'm talking about, or studio, everything. Tyler Perry created all of that with his own money.
Yes, he did.
And you know, dealing with, you know, a whole bunch of people and trying to form a union, you got a whole lot of things that's going to go wrong with that situation, not unless everybody is on the same page.
You
know,
absolutely
you know
do.
what I'm saying without saying.
But you absolutely.
But you know, it's just.
But
it's
listen,
just tough.
You absolutely do. But what you just said has no merit, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Tyler Perry started out poor. These people that are in Hollywood have money to do that. Tyler Perry started, like Drake said, from the bottom up. So if somebody who started from the bottom up can do it, why can't somebody like Michelle Rodriguez, who's already in Hollywood, who has the coins to do it, why can't she do it? There's nothing that Tyler Perry did that somebody like her or any other minority can't do. So this whole thing of, well, you know, no, Tyler Perry did it and he didn't have a dime in his pocket. He was living in his car. If Tyler Perry could do it, Tyler Perry should be the, as much as we laugh at Tyler Perry and make jokes about Tyler Perry, at the end of the day, he should be the model. Whether you like his films or you think they're coonerish or whatever the case may be, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about he should be the model for minorities to say, here is this man who came from nothing and he built this whole empire. And whether you like his products or not, he's making millions and millions and millions of dollars every time he releases something. The people who are already in Hollywood, the minorities who complain about why it is we don't get nominated for Oscars, why it is we don't win Oscars, why it is that we don't get nominated for Golden Globes, why it is we don't, they can do exactly what he did and build their own thing. So therefore, Tyler Perry don't give a damn if they don't invite him nowhere or not. He still has his own thing. And I think that's the point that Michelle Rodriguez was making until it was taken out of context by minorities.
Well, excuse me for not saying that, you know, for what I say has no merit. Like I said, you got, let's say you found this, let's say.
And I'm not saying what you're saying is stupid,
Because
I'm
you
just
got
saying
but listen, but that's what Tyler Perry started that shit with his own money.
Right.
But even if he lost
you don't
money,
think Michelle
he's
Rodriguez,
okay.
who got money, couldn't do the same thing Tyler Perry did?
I don't know how much all them people had, but I know that
Michelle Rodriguez has been in Hollywood way longer than Tyler Perry.
But that don't mean, like, what movie has she started in that I
okay,
go see?
let's take away Will Smith. You don't think he could do the same thing Tyler
Will
Perry
Smith
did?
has his
That's what I'm saying. Not just Michelle Rodriguez.
But
I'm just
listen,
saying minorities
everybody
in
is
general.
not. Let me tell you something. Let's say you put, because I was watching this thing on Vivica Fox on Unsung. She had her unsung version, but she was saying that, you know, the girls, like a lot of the Black Hollywood girls, they started their own union. Not a union, but they just had like a special bond with each other, where they would all support each other and all go for different roles and all this kind of stuff. But when you start talking about building a company with a whole bunch of, let's say, successful actors and actresses, and everybody start working together, it's going to be an issue where money comes up somewhere, and I put more money in, and this person put more money in, and it's just something that's just going to go, you know,
egos.
crazy. Yeah, it's going to go crazy. So that's why I would say I wouldn't do it. And then you got some people. That like to steal money. It's just bad. To me, I don't think it's
you
right.
thinking of the negative side. Let me tell you something. Back in 19...
but can I finish?
You can finish.
Let me.
You can finish, but...
I'm just... Don't get upset.
No, I'm not getting upset because I want you...
I'm just
saying... You're speaking of the negative aspect of it.
But it could be a good thing. But guess what? You still have to go to someone that's a movie company that's willing to distribute your films to these theaters, okay? So when Tyler Perry did, I got my own studio.
Right.
And then he had a deal with Lionsgate, where Lionsgate distributed his films. No, it wasn't in as many theaters as these big Hollywood companies, but his money did enough to where he made back his budget and some.
Right.
You know, but I just can't picture, you know, actors making their own, and
you should be able to picture it. You know why? You know why you should be able to picture it? Because years ago, back in 1919, you had Mary Pickford, Charlie Chaplin, and Douglas Fairbanks Jr., who started a small company.
Can you tell them who they are? Who they are? Because I don't know.
Well, everybody should know who Charlie Chaplin is. Mary Pickford, a great silent movie star, actress of the silent era. Douglas Fairbanks, he was the same. The three of them started a small company by the name of United Artists. And what happened to United Artists? That company grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. Just the three of them. No, they weren't black, they were white. But what I'm saying is, black actors can do the same thing that the three of them did and build. They can build and make something successful. It's not all about, well, these people ain't going to give us, or these people stealing money, or these people think that more money is going to be put in it. No. If you really want to make it work, you will make it work, and you will get together, and you will form an alliance where y'all will make sure that y'all won't never have to worry about the Oscars not recognizing y'all. You know why? Because we still are getting our just due out there. This whole thing with Oh, I just get sick and tired of hearing people complain about Hollywood and how it is that they're not fair to minorities. But then at the same time, minorities are not stepping up to the plate to make sure that they're getting their just due. Stop complaining about Hollywood and go out there and do something of your own. Like I said before, that's why Tyler Perry should be a model, because of the fact that Tyler Perry said, you know what, I'm going to do my own. And then on top of that, he's not even based in Hollywood. He's based in Atlanta. Like, he's just not, he said, fuck y'all, I'm going to be based in Atlanta and do my own damn thing. Kudos to him. And whether or not, you know, you like the Medea movies or not, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to go and see it. Nobody's forcing you to go and see it, but he's still doing his damn thing. And shout out to the minorities who are trying to make it work, and instead of worrying about who's going to be stealing money from who.
Yeah, I just don't see it happening no time soon. But I think it's a great idea. But them, like we said, egos would play a big part, and everyone would have to be on the same page. And I just, right now, I just can't say it happens. It happens a lot with these people in music.
Wait,
right
let me
now.
ask you a question. Why can't you see it happening now?
Because, okay, for example, with music, everyone, they start their own record label, okay, and then you have these artists on your label, and you're not releasing their music on time. You're not putting the single out, or you putting more time into this person, not in that person. It's just, I'm not saying that it can't be done, but there's somebody that's going to be, you know, somebody's just not going to be playing fair on the team.
You know what you did? You did something a few months ago. You went to New Orleans. When did you go?
I went
last month. Yeah. You went last month to New Orleans, and you went to something called the Zulu Ball. And remember when you came back here and you told us how the Zulu Ball was formed? Because blacks weren't allowed to perform or take part in Mardi Gras or something like that? Or what it was?
I can't remember the exact.
It was something that had to do with Mardi Gras.
They wasn't allowed to do a lot of stuff
years ago. And what did blacks do? They turned around and made their own. That's what the fuck I'm saying. You can do it. If you get the right people, you can do it. The African Americans turned around and you went and you had a good time. And why? Because years ago, these people were told, no, we are not allowing you to take part in these events. So they turned around and they did their own damn thing. And to be honest with you, that's all Michelle Rodriguez is saying. Do your own thing. Stop waiting for these people to make you feel as though you're worthy of playing this character that they done made up for you. Make up your own character. So therefore you can throw it in their face saying, bitch, I don't need your character because I got my own damn character.
Yeah, and you know what? There's a lot of people out there in Hollywood that have their own characters, have their own script, and they're still not given a chance to do it. And some people just can't do it based off their own money. Like Tyler Perry started out in his car. Like, I know his whole story of how he rented out a movie theater and only 10 people, not a movie theater, a stage thing, and only 10 people came. But as the word of mouth and as the bootlegs grew, like, even though it's a bad thing, that really helped him. I found out about Tyler Perry through bootlegs. Right. And then all of a sudden, this man making all this money from the stage plays, he started making his own movies and stuff. Like, and then, like, later on down the line, he's making so much money from doing these movies. Now I got my own goddamn movie studio. And I'm filming shows on my backlot in Hollywood. He just did it. Yes, he can use it as a model. But I just can't see a bunch of people. I should be able to see it. I should be able to see it. I should be able to see it
because a bunch of bloggers are about to get together in September and do something like that. So if that's going to happen, then you should be able to see that in Hollywood. And they got way more money than us.
Yes,
and they got way more power than us.
Yes, and we're going to do this, and no more. No, y'all know what I'm talking about. I just don't want no more of the BS. No more of that. I don't want to wake up to see dumb stuff on Instagram, because I just think that we all on the same page. We all like each other, and there's no shade between none of us. So let's not do that. That's just how I feel about it. And we have a difference of opinion on that, but I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying that it's hard to see it. So. It's just hard. It's hard.
What's the next topic?
Very hard.
What's the next topic?
Very fucking hard. Monique being blackballed by Hollywood.
We just talked about that.
Now we gotta talk about it again, because this time Lee Daniels did interviews with Don Lemon. Monique did an interview with Don Lemon.
Well, I gotta see this.
Yes. So Lee Daniels, I didn't like some of the stuff Lee Daniels said, but I understood 100% where he was coming from. Okay. You know, we have a movie out. the studio needs you to promote this film.
Right.
You don't want to promote the film because you want to be paid to promote the film because you want to be spending time with your family and on vacation and everything.
But that's not how
it goes. And you know, yes, he offered to put her in roles. Hollywood execs didn't want her in the shit because she's very difficult to work with.
Okay.
So Monique was saying on Don Lemon Show, she was trying to make it seem all peaches and cream. When she was on
like
Don Lemon Show,
problem.
yeah, like it was no problem. Well, I have a family, and I was doing BET's show, and once I finally got some downtime, they wanted me to go to Paris, France, to promote the movie. And if I'm making time for my family, I don't see why I should go over to Paris. And if I'm going to, so they asked me, what do we have to do to get you over there? What do you have to do? You have to pay me to go over there to promote the film.
Wow.
So,
the film
you know,
that she's in.
yeah, the film that she's in, that she starred
She already got paid for
and gained so much
and
acknowledgement. Yes.
And she's
Yeah. She said she wanted to be paid to promote the film because she was spending time with her family. And, you know, she tried to make it just sound so good, but to me, Monique, this is why they're saying you're difficult to work with. See, they didn't talk about the attitude part.
Yeah.
Because I know.
There's an attitude.
Yeah, everybody's talking about she had a
But they kept
attitude.
it classy.
Yes. And she was saying that, you know, it didn't take Lee Daniels to tell you that you were blackballed by Hollywood.
You already knew. Right.
Come on now, you're hosting Love and Hip Hop instead of being in more films and stuff. Stop playing, Monique. You already knew that, you know, like Lee Daniels said, you did not play the game. And that's how the game works if you're going to be acting. Like, I don't know how the game is in comedy show. Comedy show, you get on the radio show, you promote, I'm in town, come see me, tickets sell such and such and such, and you go. But when it's movies, it's all different. And then again, what director is going to want you in a film and you're getting all this praise and you don't want to go out to promote the film?
Right.
Like,
Oprah wasn't even in Summer for that long ago.
No.
But she was on every damn press junket promoting the film.
And they're talking about, oh, well, Kevin Hart wanted to be paid. But look, that's Kevin Hart's Twitter.
That's his Twitter. Yeah, I saw that. And can I speak on that? Kevin Hart wanted to be, because a lot of people tried to compare the Kevin Hart to Monique, and I hate when people do that and not know all of the facts. Kevin Hart wanted to be paid to promote, what was it that he was trying to promote? It was something of his or something.
Not to play that game. It was something, the big movie that they done. The big movie.
It was something that the studios wanted him to do on his own Twitter, and it was something that had to do with whatever the case may be. And Kevin Hart said, look, this is my personal Twitter account. If you want me to do that, you got to pay me. That is no different from the stuff that Kim Kardashian does too, because if you ever notice, Kim Kardashian gets paid for a lot of the tweets where she's promoting. We're talking about his personal Twitter account. We're not talking about going out and sitting in front of Don Lemon or The View or The Talk and being interviewed. No, we're talking about his personal Twitter account. So no, you cannot associate the two with them together. Monique blatantly decided that she was not going to go on any press junkets while Precious was being promoted. How can you, and then you turn around and say, oh, well, my family, because I wanted to spend time with my family. Monique, you have been doing this for a very long time. You've been working in Hollywood. I'm sure by now, your family knows the game of how it is that you got to work and when you got to promote. Okay? So that whole family thing, I don't buy that. I don't buy that one bit. Okay? Because anybody who's in the position that you are in, your family should already know what it is, okay? They should already know what it is. You just did not want to go promote, and you only want to do it unless you were getting paid. Now, I don't know if that was your husband speaking, because I know, remember you were saying how he got in your ear a lot of time. And then when you did this one interview where it just seemed like their relationship just seemed a little weird to me. I'm just...
Don't do that. But it's just...
But I'm just saying, because it seemed like he was one of those people that was always in her ear.
Yeah, and then probably asking for more money, and that's why they said no.
That's why I said he was always in her ear. Hey, but you didn't hear it from me. But anyway, that's just my opinion. But I'm just saying, like, anybody who does these things know that. And for those people out there who don't know, who think that these celebrities get paid, like, for instance, people still think that we pay celebrities to come on our show. No. With what? Money. One of my coworkers said that to me about a week or two ago. She was like, how much do y'all pay? And first of all, she asked me how much, you know, I just went off on her. But she asked me, she said, how much do y'all pay for these celebrities to come on? And I said, Angel, I work with you. Like... I am not paying them nothing. Not a dime. They come on this show because they're trying to promote something. And so they come on our show to reach a broader audience on YouTube. That is promotion for them. And them coming on our show is promotion for us.
Yes.
This hand is washing this hand, okay?
Amen.
So no, there's no money being exchanged at all.
You better tell her.
Yes, no celebrity who's come on this show. They don't pay them. Now trust me, there are some journalists out there who do pay some celebrities if they want to get a good story. Yeah. But let me tell you something. I love Barbara Walters because Barbara Walters will tell you in a minute, I don't pay nobody to come on. And Oprah will tell you that too. I don't have to pay nobody. They're going to come on my show because I'm Oprah Winfrey. Don't think that every time you see a celebrity doing an interview that they got paid for that. No, that's not how it works. And Monique, you should be ashamed of yourself for putting that out there because now you got people thinking that, oh, they didn't want to pay her. No, you were being stubborn and you didn't want to participate in the game. And then all of a sudden you get shocked and surprised when you host Love and Hip Hop shows, but like Kevin said, you should have been making movies. You won an Oscar. An Oscar, for God's sakes. You won an Oscar. And yet you know where to be found. And then you want to get, because I want to spend time with my family. Girl, you got enough money, pack that family up and take them with you. Yeah. Who wouldn't want to go to Paris? Are you kidding me?
I would have been out there promoting.
Yes.
I would have been.
I'd have been out there promoting. My family been out there. Look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. They don't give a damn what they doing. The whole family's coming with them. Blue, Tina, Angie, everybody's coming with them. Every trip they go on, Tina's with them. Every damn, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Pack up your family and make it a family trip. This I don't want to leave my family because I have enough time for
You've been going for 5 years, okay? You should address this soon as everyone talking about. Because I think we talked about it 5 years ago.
Because she was playing dumb. That's what you do when you play dumb. You try to act like you don't know. So then somewhere along the line, you can then do an interview and pretend like, oh, I didn't know. I just found out. Girl,
don't come back. Don't come back with all this drama. Like you got a new film coming out, Blackbird. It comes because I spoke with, but I tweeted with Patrick and Paul because it's his film from Noah's Ark, and he told me that the film comes out April 24th. I'm going to be in the theater to go see it because it's first of all, I love his film and I love his work, and then you got Monique in it and Isaiah Washington, and I want to see
another Black Ball.
Yeah, I want to see what the movie is about. But everyone has been talking about how great it was. Lionel Williams seen it because last year they were doing some screenings because they're trying to get funding for the film. And anytime you got an Oscar winner in that film, and then people still not putting their money, something ain't right. And you got to change your attitude. And then I watched Cheryl Lee Ralph. She was talking about it, and she was just saying that Monique need to change that fucking attitude.
And Cheryl Lee Ralph,
yes,
because she's been around for,
and she's
an old school girl.
She don't bite that tongue.
No, she better not. It's a big tongue. No, she don't.
She don't bite that tongue. She was like,
Cheryl Lee Ralph will let you know. She was the original Dina.
Yes, she was. In 1981, I think.
80 something.
Yeah. So she was serious. She was just saying she was like, Lee Daniels just don't want to work with her no more because she's difficult to work with. Because that's why she's not in stuff. Now I was saying, don't say that. I said,
I like it is.
She was like, now if he's telling you that you're being blackballed, he's telling you not ever working with me in Hollywood.
Okay? Because you won't put none of my stuff online. I just got this good thing going with Empire. You won't fuck this up for me.
And Monique said that she got the script to play Cookie. And she
didn't get the script to play that Cookie. She got a script to have a Cookie, but not to play Cookie.
She said Fox
they don't want to do with her.
Because if you're known to have a nasty attitude, no one is going to want to work with you. And it's sad to say that, but you got to have a nice attitude. Well, some people get that perception that you're mean, and then they got to get to know you. And then,
bitch, I was talking. That went over his head.
Well, sometimes shit go over my head. And I don't even have a drink this time. Just drinking my coffee. But
I just feel as though that whole acting like she doesn't know is that game. You should stop playing that game. Okay,
anytime you got a top show and you don't come back for third seasons, and BET, they got an Oscar winner. Even though you were loud, like I like the show.
Yeah, she was very loud.
I want you to take your arm around and hold yourself real tight.
No, take her arm around.
No, don't choke her.
No, not choke her, but calm down just a few notches.
Because, change that attitude. And then Monique has lost so much weight and everything. Let's talk about that.
She was beautiful at the Oscars, but she won. And then on top of that, she hasn't been back to present or nothing like that since. Did she even present the following year? Because you know how they get the passport to present?
I don't think so.
No, because they didn't even have her back to present. Wow.
She probably was like, I'm not going back.
They probably didn't ask her to come back. She ain't going back. Let me tell you something. If they call me to come back, I'm not gonna tell them, oh no, I had to spend time with my family. You kidding me? That's the Oscars.
Oh my God, there could have been more opportunities for
Yes.
you. You know, people want to. If you're nice enough to work with, more people want to work with you. And you did a fucking. Come on now, that was an amazing job in Precious.
Yes.
And some people say, oh,
what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Yeah.
you know, come on, Monique. We love you. Just get that attitude together and come back. Cause it ain't like we don't miss you. I miss you. I want to see you in some more roles. I want to see you on some comedy show. At least you could have had like your own.
She could have been in Selma.
She could have been in Selma. They said Oprah took all her roles.
Yeah, she could have played that role.
Oprah keep trying it.
No, okay. Oprah said, "Bitch, I know how to promote."
For free. It ain't like I need Oprah
Hey, I'll fly you and everybody else.
You know what? Oprah and Monique need to have a sit down. Now that's going to be good.
That would be a good. What's that?
Next chapter.
Next chapter.
Oh, excuse me, Oprah Prime.
Oprah Prime. Yeah.
That would be good.
Y'all can see Oprah letting her know. Well, you know, this is how the game is supposed to play.
And you know Oprah now.
Of course she knows. Are you kidding me? Oprah can tell you a few damn things.
And then you got Tyler Perry and Oprah putting their money into that film, and you still say, I'm not going to.
Let me tell you something. For 25 or 20 years, however many years it was, Oprah had majority, 90% white women in her audience all the time. Okay, so you know she know. Because it's kind of hard for us to get all of them. But she got all of them. Every single day. If anybody knows, she knows. Okay? Oprah said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not going to play your Green Lantern. You're going to come to me.
Yeah.
I want to be my own show.
Come to my show.
You're going to come to my show.
And she was beating Phil Donahue.
Okay, beating Phil Donahue. Oprah said, what, bitch? No, I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm going to beat you out. Yes, that's what Michelle was saying. Be an Oprah. Do your own damn thing. You know? Do it. Monique, you're making me mad.
So yeah, I wasn't. Was it Keyshia Cole next on the list?
Yeah, let's talk about Keyshia Cole real quick.
Now see, I'm going to watch. I did DVR it, and I'm going to watch it.
When did it come on?
It comes on Tuesdays at 9:30, right before Being Mary Jane. Which I love that show. Even though I don't discuss it, I love it. But I am not interested in Mary Jane's love life whatsoever. It doesn't do nothing for me. Now I love the family drama. That's why I love the family drama. I love the drama at work. But I don't love her love life. Because I think she makes a lot of stupid decisions. And that's just my thing about it. I mean, that's it. But I love the different topics that's being talked about on the show. I do love that. But I don't love her love life. But anyway, Keyshia Cole. Now, I thought she was getting back with Booby and everything. That they was working on their issues and everything. And I see on Instagram that Keyshia Cole blasted Booby by saying that, you know, he's working on his own music video and everything.
What does he do?
He's a basketball player.
I know that, but a music video.
He's rapping. He's rapping. So he was shooting his own music video, and it turns out that he was trying to get it in with his love interest that's in the music video. And you know, he
invited Keyshia to the set.
And Keyshia Cole told Keyshia Cole, I want you on the set too. So you trying to fuck your love interest from the video while your wife is on set in front of her face just to make her look stupid. Well, somehow she found the text messages and snapped a picture of it and posted it on Instagram and blasted him. And
then he told the girl, Keisha's just trying to scare you.
Yeah.
Why are you mad with him?
No.
Is he slow?
I don't know, but Keyshia could do better than that. Like, I do understand that, you know, some people want to work on their relationships. People understand that they make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. And I've commended her for trying to work it out because they both was on doing interviews and stuff, talking about it and everything. But now, you know, you want to work it out for the child. But see, when you still trying to do what you was doing the first time, Keyshia, just let that go.
Right.
You know, you got plenty of songs about heartbreak and everything. And, you know, now it's time to make a new album based off all the bullshit that you... I didn't buy Plenary Time. But I want you to make an album based on all the drama that you went through. Hell, you could be winning Grammys too. Put all of your pain into it. Yeah, it was messy that she, you know, if y'all not together no more and y'all just friends, yeah, that was messy to do it. But hey, put his ass on blast.
Or maybe there was something going on that we don't know. Maybe we thought they was friends.
Yeah,
Maybe
it was something different. But You know, I'm not mad that Keyshia. I think it's a little messy, but I'm not mad that she did it. I'm not. I don't know for some reason.
No, you know what? I'm not mad she did it. You know why? I'm not mad she did it because he disrespected her by inviting her to that video shoot. How dare you invite me to a video shoot when you know that you're sleeping with this girl or trying to sleep with her, whatever the case may be, and you're gonna try to make me look like a fool on this video shoot? I'm sitting here. That's my man. This, that, and the third. And while this female is over there like, yeah, this bitch is so stupid because I'm fucking or I'm messing with her man, this, that, and the third. No. So now you want to make me look stupid, now I'll make you look stupid. And it probably didn't even make him look stupid. He probably just looked, you know.
Right, that's just my baby.
That's just my, you know, it's just, ugh. That's why, you know what?
Everybody deserves love, but not like...
Yeah, I think I'm so used to being single that I'm just like, every time I think about wanting to be in a relationship, shit like this comes about, and I say to myself, thank you, Jesus. Because I don't have time for that. I really don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. It's just pointless and silly. And I don't have time for the, you didn't call me, I didn't call you, who is that you posted on Instagram, why is this person liking all your pictures, why are they leaving these emojis? I ain't got time for that bullshit. No. Please, save that.
You ever find yourself wanting to say something to somebody for coming at somebody like that you know? Like, why they liking this picture? Why you talking to that person?
If they're in a relationship?
Yes, you ever find yourself wanting to say something to
wanting to say
person?
Something to who? And to the person who's asking the question?
Yes.
Like, say
like
what?
Why you keep questioning so-and-so and doing so-and-so and you know, making them feel some kind of way. Like, you...
As soon as they pick up the phone to call you, then you dash on over there. You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, it's not... Leave that shit alone. That's not even something that you don't want to be a part of. Like, leave that alone. Are you kidding me? All these guppies in the sea, and you chasing after that asshole?
Well, listen, you know, I had that situation. I told somebody one time, you got one more time for me to hear about you putting your hands on so-and-so. That's it. I don't play with it. I ain't never see that person again. I like to mind my business, but I don't like to hear.
See, I like to mind my business too. You know why? Because I noticed that when I tell people stuff, I think I know what I'm talking about. Somebody told me, you're not even in a relationship, so you know.
But they said the same thing.
I said, well, okay. You ain't got to tell me but one time. He said, you're not even in a relationship. Yes, and I know he's probably watching because he's still watching. He told me, you're not even in a relationship, so you need to mind your business. I said, that's my cue to ask.
Yeah,
see, you know why? Because you got to be in a relationship. So I'm like, okay, all right. Guess what? This is why I'm not in one. Because I don't tolerate
all that wisdom you missing out on.
All that wisdom
they're not
because I'm not in a relationship. Okay. I said, you know what? Don't ask me about brushing hair because I don't have none. I don't know nothing about brushing hair because I don't have none. Oh, Lord. That struck a chord with me. I said, oh.
Yeah, that was heavy shade.
That was heavy shade. And then they had the nerve to say, what? Oh. Okay.
What?
What? Like, how dare you be shocked that I said that to you? Okay.
So
sometimes you gotta keep your opinions to yourself.
So Malik Yoba should keep his mouth to himself.
Yeah, he should.
People's business to himself. Yeah. So he was doing an interview talking about the success of Empire, and they got into the situation where they was talking about the homosexuality on the show, and I loved how Lee, first of all, let me piggyback to Lee Daniels, when he was doing his interview with Don Lemon, he was saying that the person that was thrown in the trash can, that was him. This is his life, like on the screen and everything, and he was just saying how a lot of people, you know, are open to what's going on, and that, you know, times has changed, such and such. And then he went on to out Jussie Smollett, that's on, well, it's either Jussie Smollett or Smollett, I think it's Smollett. And, you know, he
plays Jamal.
Yeah, he plays Jamal Empire, who is the gay character on the show. And he outed him by saying, you know, Jamal is, you know, well, Jussie is gay, but, you know... He basically was speaking about
gays who are comfortable, because he spoke about Lee first. And it was, I guess it was in general, it was in jest of him, you know, the gays being comfortable and him being cool with, you know, Lee and Jussie. Is that how you pronounce his name? Jussie. And so he mentioned, you know, Lee, and then he said, you know, and, you know, Jussie's gay. And it was more him, you know, just saying how people are comfortable, whatever the case may be. Now, he didn't do it in a mean way. Like, he wasn't being mean or anything. He wasn't trying to be smart. But I do think he should have been a little bit cautious and aware. Because sometimes it's just, I mean, whether you know it or not, sometimes it's not always good to speak upon stuff. Now, Lee Daniels may be open with his sexuality, and that's fine. But Jussie may not be. And I've never heard Jussie speak about him being gay. Now, that's not to say that I didn't... I mean, of course. But I like Jussie's response to it by saying, you know, I don't speak about my private life. And basically, in a nutshell, what he says, what's already understood doesn't need to be talked about. And that's how I feel. Just because everybody knows that you're gay or that you're black or white or whatever the case may be, you don't have to talk about that. Like, you know. So why do I need to now sit down and have this 5-hour conversation about somebody being gay? No. And whether or not he'll ever mention the fact that he's gay, that's his prerogative. He ain't got to never tell nobody that he's gay. That's his business. I think Malik Yoba should just be a little bit aware of some of the stuff that he says. And not just Malik Yoba, but people in general. Just because you know somebody is a certain way, this doesn't mean... Just like somebody at my job, she said something to me one day, and I told her, hold on now. And then she said, well, I don't know why you're getting offended. I mean, I said, first of all, y'all having a conversation about that person. Don't turn around and ask me about me. Hey, okay? And let me tell you something. The whole circle got quiet like that. I said, you don't ask me nothing about me because I don't talk about my personal life. Oh, well, I wasn't trying to be smart. I didn't say you were trying to be smart. But you took the conversation off of them and then turned around on me. And I don't appreciate that. Because you've never heard me speak about anything like that. So don't even feel
that you... reality cameras at you.
Yeah, so don't even think that it's... And you know what's so crazy with people? Because people always feel as though after a certain point, they think that it's comfortable enough. And it's like, hold on. And I tell people this all the time. I work with you. I work with you from 8 to 4:30. After 4:30 hits, I don't know you until tomorrow morning. You and I are not friends. We don't even work in the same department. Okay? So yes, you stay in your lane and I'll stay in mine. And if you just happen to merge in my lane, I'm going to make sure I beat you back in yours, okay? Don't do that. And I don't like when people try to get too comfortable where they think that they know you. Oh, hey, girl, this, that, and the thing. You look...
You don't know me.
You don't know me that. You don't know me that well. My own friends, my close friends, rarely... Don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't do that. And I don't want to ever have to get there and do that to somebody, you know? Yeah. My mom actually had to get... My mom actually had to get one of my aunts together. My mom never told me, but I heard her because you know it's a whole bunch of them. It's 10 of them. My mom is the 10th of 10 children, and yes, they all have the same mother and father. My mom was telling one of my other aunts because you know some people like they got the same. When I was growing up, and I used to tell people that they used to always be like they all got the same mom and dad. Yes, they all have the same mom and dad, all 10 of them. I heard one of my mom was telling one of my aunts one day on the phone how one of my other aunts had tried to well, she didn't question, but she basically kind of asked my mom about me, whatever. And my mom had to get her together. You don't. Because my mom is this type of person. My mom don't care how old we are. That's still my child, okay? And watch what you, okay? And when I heard her telling my other aunt this, I was like, oh, I never knew that happened. But you know, like watch what you say. Just watch what you say. Because I would never disrespect you and go up to you and speak out of line to you. So please don't disrespect me and speak out of line to me.
Yeah, but you know, Jussie, you know, he doesn't have to come out and
no, he
you know, and he said, "What I do in my life, that's my life."
It's his business.
When he was asked, and he didn't say no, and he didn't say yes. That's right. It's my life. But see, the first time I seen him, you know, because I've never heard of him until I seen him in Patrick Ian Polk's movie, The Skinny, which is on Netflix. It's a good movie, y'all check it out. And he played a gay character, and I said, okay, well, he has some people that play gay that's straight,
yeah, right,
and his stuff. So I was like, okay, I ain't think nothing of it, but I did think that, you know, there was a lot of kissing and his underwear and grabbing. I said there was a whole lot going on. So I said, well, I don't know a lot of straight. All right, wait, I'm recording. All right.
What did he say? Don't tell me about my business.
So what I'm saying. So he was doing a whole lot in the movie. So I said, well, I don't think a straight actor would do that.
Is it a white man?
No, he was with a black guy. Actually,
does he look like he like white men? That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, it looks like he like white men.
Well, I don't know what he do, but I'm just saying. So I said,
who else like a white man like that?
Oh, I can see.
Yeah.
I can see.
Oh my goodness. In love with them. Oh my goodness. I tried to bring up something about a black guy one day. He looked at me like I was crazy. I said, oh.
You need to contact him too.
Loves him. Loves him. I said, really?
So yeah,
You don't ever want to be with a man. I said, no, I'm joking. Ooh.
Okay, I don't need the stress this week, okay? It was already enough Sunday. Now I gotta wait to see. Oh, you don't like white men now?
No.
And you supposed to be a part of the community? We all in the same boat. Leave us alone.
Everybody has their preference. You know? You just got some black guys who don't want to be with black guys. They want to be with white guys.
Yes.
I was just like, oh.
But see,
let me tell you something. You're missing a whole...
But let me tell you something. When I meet people, I can tell with this. Yeah, you missing out. But I can tell if you like a certain race better than the other. I know it's some people say you can't really judge. Oh, yes, it is. You can tell by the way they speak, the way they act, and who the company is.
I have one follower on Instagram, and he loves them too. And I said something to him one day about it. I'm always so curious, and I said something to him about it one day, and he was like, oh, yeah. And he actually said to me, he was like, I don't really get nothing from a black guy. I said, but you're black. He said, I know, but I don't get nothing from him. I said, well, I guess, you don't get nothing from a woman.
But there's races that whites be like, listen, I only want black.
Yeah, because you got some white guys who love black women. Yeah. They love that big butt.
And you got the attitude, too.
Yeah, they like the attitude, too.
Ain't no, see, don't do that. But see, they like the attitude.
Got some white guys who like the flat butts.
Yeah, but it's a lot, never mind. How did we stray off the topic? Anyway, Jussie, do you, but congratulations.
Yeah.
And he let it be known in a new interview, yes, bitch, I am now signed to Columbia Records.
I know that's right.
And guess who? He said, who my label mates are. Who? He said, Beyonce, Adele, and what's the name? Barbara Streisand. So if that wasn't enough for you,
okay. Now that was a read.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, that was a read. Because you can see Beyonce now, post some pictures with him.
She probably in the studio now. I don't want
she
that.
She is in the studio.
I know, I seen the picture. She ain't, this time she ain't been slick, huh?
Right.
You gonna drop your album tonight at BET Awards this time?
She said, I done been there, done that with
That's even if she show up. She's gonna show up via Ustream next time. FaceTime.
She better not. Don't tell her about showing up via any damn thing. Show up by yourself.
In person.
Come there.
But that was cute. I still remember when her, Kanye, and Kim, that was cute to me. They all drinking champagne in the front row. I miss those kind of moments. I need to start coming back. Everybody. Yeah, bitch. So yeah, shout out to Jussie. Make sure y'all look for The Skinny on Netflix. I hope it's still on there. And make sure y'all watching.
How many more topics? Because this seems like you got a lot.
Yeah, so the Brownstone member. Now you were saying that sounded a little funny money to you about the situation. Now listen, this is according to TMZ. So don't judge me. Basically, they were saying she was standing in her doorway, and she had a glass of wine or a wine glass in her hand, and she fell back, and the glass shattered. When she was, I don't know how she fell, but they say the glass punctured 2 parts in her neck.
Now you keep going to the back.
It could be the back of the neck, because that's the only thing I'm thinking of. It could have been the back of the neck or the front of the neck.
Like unless I don't know. It just seems a little weird to me.
Yeah.
That story just seems weird.
And they said her husband found her like that night, and she might have felt unconscious when it happened. I don't know the situation, but I know her name was Charmaine Maxwell. She was a part of the Brownstone group. And you know it's kind of bad that I can't put a face to her because now that Nikki Gilbert, has found this. I remember her because she was also in Tyler Perry plays and stuff, and she was the main one that was out there after Brownstone. But it's still sad to hear about somebody that that you grew up listening to music you listened to passed away, and I've just seen so many celebrities, sending their condolences. So we want to send our condolences out to her family and to the current members of Brownstone and the former members of Brownstone. But I can't wait to hear more about what happened because it just doesn't. The story's not adding up right. Yeah. So it's just sad to hear. But our condolences out to her family. And Nicki Minaj and Christina Milian are Nicki Minaj, you threw shade at Christina Milian first, so don't act like nobody can take no joke. Cause she talking about Christina selling pretty on fleek shirts, and I didn't even see her percentage. I'm talking about head tilt to the side, like I was waiting for my percentage at the door. And
wait, what was this all about? They got a song together or something?
No, but Christina Milian has, I guess, a clothing line, and she was selling the shirts pretty on fleek. And she sells a lot of popular, I guess, lyrics or sayings that people have been saying and profiting off of it. Basically, if I say have seats and sold the shirts. But she don't do that, thank God. But, no, she don't.
No.
But, I know.
And people never caught on to that. They never caught on to that. And I used to always tell people, you didn't catch that she doesn't do that? But anyway.
Yeah. So, So basically, you know, she was saying that I was waiting for my percentage.
So which one is Nicki Minaj saying?
Pretty on fleek, because she said that in the song with Beyonce, the remix. I don't know. It just... Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so Christina Milian wrote this long thing.
Because she felt...
You know, like...
probably Nicki Minaj fans probably went for Christina after Nicki said that.
Yeah, and then she was like, I see the joke got canceled. No, Nicki, that was no joke.
You were serious.
Because if somebody was selling shit that we said on shirts, and I want my percentage. Ain't no,
how you really do want
I want my percentage. So don't do that. Don't get her all attacked. And stand up. I'm glad you stood up for yourself, Christina Milian. Like you said, it's the truth to every joke, and that's true. It's the truth behind every fucking joke.
Yeah, it is.
Don't play with me. She's talking about, well, if you wanted to say, she gonna tell her, if you wanted a percentage, you should have said something.
That's what she told her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have. And she probably would have sent you it.
Yes. And before we get out of here, your friend Trey, he from Atlanta. He was telling me about this girl that he knew. Now, you know me, I don't like posting fight videos on my stuff. I don't post that like that. Now, the shovel thing, the only thing y'all can think of is...
What shovel thing?
When the girl got hit in the head with the shovel. Bitch.
That was comedy right there.
She was about to
told that girl, get off my property.
She's like, no, okay. Boom.
That's what she did because she was on that girl's property. That girl told her, you ass. I have a right to whoop your ass with a shovel when you're on my property. Yeah.
So he sent me this video. He's like, Kevin, I want you to, I would like for you to talk about what went on. And so the girl, I seen her pictures. She had black eyes everywhere. It was just bad. Her mouth was messed up. Her tooth was chipped. And I was trying to find out, well, why did these girls do this to her? And he was telling me that these are supposed to be her best friends. And they just beat her up for 3 hours, knocked her out unconscious in this house. So what happened, her name is Mariah Pointer. She lives in Atlanta, or maybe like a suburb in Atlanta. And she finally got on the news to tell what happened to her because the girls decided to record a video. They decided to record a video of them beating this girl up. And she said that it happened all over a cheeseburger. A Junior Whopper. They were saying that, she sat on the burger, but she said that she didn't sit on the burger, so they continued this argument. And
they started fighting her.
After she tried to get up to leave, they was like, you're not going nowhere. And they attacked her and they beat her ass. And this girl, picture, you know how pretty Rihanna was? Well, is. I didn't mean to say that. How Rihanna is, she's very pretty. And then you see the attack photo. Like you see it looks like a total different person.
Everybody
and
who
she
was
was
in that
so
house
pretty.
who did that should
and then the boyfriend was sitting there just letting the girls.
Whose boyfriend?
One of the girls.
Oh, one of the girls' boyfriend.
Yeah, and the 3-year-old child. They did all this in front of them.
Oh, child.
And nobody decided to break it up. And here's the motherfucking kicker. So after the girl finally gets media coverage of it, one of the girls gets arrested. And one of the girls had the nerve to write a motherfucking apology letter to her, saying that it should have never happened, that they apologized for what happened, and if they could go back, it would never. No, bitch, you saved that fucking sob story. Y'all say it's about a burger, I say it's about jealousy. Because ain't no way I'm just going to be beating you up like that over a fucking cheeseburger for 3 fucking hours. And I'm still beat beat you up unconscious.
Everybody should be arrested. Even the boyfriend.
And I don't understand
Even
what's
the
taking the
boyfriend.
news so long. One person should not just be arrested by now. Y'all got the video footage. Arrest all of them.
Even
the boyfriend.
The boyfriend.
For standing there,
and letting it happen.
Come on now. That's just fucked up. They're going to write that fucking apology through one of the note. Picture you writing on a notebook thing.
In your phone.
On your phone. And then posting it. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. That's just not right. That ain't right at all to do that to anybody. I believe it's a jealousy issue. And that girl on the news with black eyes, it looked like she had. It's just bad. Bad business. So if you jealous of somebody, you just need not to be their friend. Don't have no contact with them if you jealous of them. You don't go around beating up nobody.
They planned that. They planned that.
Yeah, made it look. Oh, you sat on a cheeseburger. Yeah. Oh, you okay? If I accidentally sat on it, you still beat my ass? I'll eat.
How many girls was it?
3.
And the boyfriend.
The boyfriend sitting there.
Who recorded it though?
I don't know. Somebody. I guess it was another person that recorded but didn't jump in. It's sad. That was sad. They like that girl is beautiful and fucked up her face.
That's alright. She'll be alright.
Over jealousy. Yeah.
She'll be alright.
Yeah.
Those are just temporary scars. She'll be alright. And her chip too, that's alright because she'll get a replacement and she'll still be shitting on them. Why? And while she's out there swinging her hair and looking pretty, they should all be the fuck in jail.
That's right.
They should all be in jail. Point blank period. Point blank period. And like you said, what's taking them so long to arrest all the other ones?
I don't know. But y'all know, she know who they are. She know what attacked her. Arrest all of them. Nobody is getting no free ride off this. You want to do that to somebody and think, like, 3 hours.
I don't want to talk about it no more because it's getting me upset thinking that somebody had to do that. Had to sit through that for 3 hours. That's just disgusting.
Get all of them. Bye. And that's what we about to tell y'all. We're going to see y'all. We'll see y'all this Friday with the new video. I'm going to watch Keyshia Cole's show, so we're going to talk about that. And we'll talk about Empire. The Housewives. Oh my God, the Housewives. The Housewives. I can't. No, we can't.
I didn't see it, but you go ahead.
See Cynthia. Everything that happened is your fault. Now, I'm not saying that the girls don't go around spreading rumors about what happened. But see, this is my thing. If you are going to spread a rumor, spread it the fuck right and say, yes, my husband told me so-and-so. Don't get to the table and like a bleep, 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 blah, blah, blah. Don't know what the fuck to say to Cynthia. Not Cynthia. Phaedra. About what your husband told you about her might be cheating.
Is this episode on demand now?
Probably not. You probably gotta watch it. But you know what? I'm gonna just tell you what happened because there's no need to sit through the Housewives anymore. Bring on the motherfucking reunion because it's getting ridiculous. Now Todd and Candy I said Candy like her family. Todd and Candy, they don't know what's going on with their relationship, so they want to go see a relationship expert. And then we'll find out that that's Dr. Sherry. And I mean, if she can't even work with the Braxtons to get the Braxtons together, what makes you think she's going to help your relationship, okay? If you want relationship advice and you want somebody to give it to you strong, straight, no chaser, call Iyanla. That's how you fix that fucking shit. She'll get Todd together, she'll get you together, and she'll get your mother together. That's all you need. Now, Peter, you fucking tried it because now, like, you really are one of the Housewives. Like, you and Cynthia now, y'all really trying to be relevant on the show because, honestly, y'all not relevant no more. It was cute and stuff in the beginning with you and the family and Mallory and the mom. That was fun in the beginning, but now it's like, okay, then you and your feud with Nene, that shit ain't going nowhere, okay? It's over with. It's done. Okay, y'all are done. So now your husband tells you about what Apollo tells him about Mr. Chocolate. Now you having conversations with the girls and everything, and then you gonna tell them, oh yeah, girls, I had some tea about.
Who said that?
Cynthia. She's telling Kenya and
Candy,
the girlfriend.
What's her name?
Claudia. So she said, you know, because they're click versus and Candy can't decide who think she gonna sit on. So she said, yeah, I got tea. My husband told me that Apollo told him that Phaedra is cheating on him with a man named Mr. Chocolate and everything. So soon as Kenya got whiff of it, I just don't know because they called me a whore for all these years and it was a lie and she had the nerve to be cheating on her husband and calling me a whore. Damn, who's the whore?
She's gonna take that.
Oh, Kenya.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenya.
Crater face.
Now let me tell you something. You made the lie fucking true. You keep sneaking off with Apollo. You shouldn't have been texting nobody's husband, bitch. You shouldn't have texted nobody's husband. Now you want me to feel sorry for you? I don't. So they had this thing, well, that's all the girls, let's get together, let's have a whatever.
Every time
you know Candy like to set shit up. So they're sitting there, they're talking. That's what she do. She'll set it up and sit back and watch that shit blow right the fuck up.
And then wish the bitch to try.
Huh?
She'll wish the bitch to.
Oh yeah, hold on. You know not to try fucking Candy. And mind you, I got something to tell y'all. All the Housewives episode from season 1 through 6 is on Hulu Plus. I mean, every freaking episode. So, you know, I got my little life this weekend catching up on some of the old stuff that was going on. But anyway, and can you believe it's been that long since Sheree's built their house and it's like finally done now? In 2015? I don't think so.
No, I wasn't trying to listen. I think maybe she did.
So the girls at the table, you know, they had a little small talk. So Cynthia is still like, I don't really know what to say, but
still Phaedra.
Yeah, I heard. I mean, Pop Peter told.
She shouldn't have said shit.
Yeah, so you know, Nene was like, "Let's get to the point of what's going on."
Right.
Yeah. So Kenya lets it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Who's Mr. Chocolate and all of this stuff? So Phaedra's getting upset. Like, she's like, yeah, you spent all these years calling me a whore, blah, 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 blah. And here it is, you fucking with Mr. Chocolate. And then, you know, Phaedra's getting mad because then you're like, you're accusing me of something that's not true. And Phaedra, as like, now, who's the whore? You're the whore. So, you know, Phaedra pick up that pocketbook. Everybody, no, don't do it, don't do it. Phaedra, like,
she should have did it.
Yeah, I would have did it, but then they're like, oh no, CB shouldn't be fighting and everything, and all this and then they're like, you called me whore for years, now you can't take being called a whore, and so then Candy, Phaedra, Nene and Cynthia, they all go get out and leave. So the girls, they sitting there, mind you, I didn't even know Demetria was at the table. Like, they ain't show her the whole time, but then once they got up, she actually got in on camera. So I guess she been there for a lot of the stuff, yeah. But she just she didn't really make the final cut. So they're talking about what happened, and Kenya getting all upset again. She called me a whore for all these. I'm like, first of all, Kenya, you don't even know if this is true because, like Phaedra told you, I couldn't even tell. I thought the text messages between you and my husband, they were true. And I guess that all turned out to be lies. Right. And now you sitting here telling me that I'm doing something that's not true, that my husband made the fuck up. So Phaedra was really on 100. Like, she was going to fuck Kenya up. Even when she was outside, she was still mad about what happened. So the girls, they come outside. And Nene's like, I don't know why y'all out here. And you know Phaedra was giving Kenya all kinds of mean looks. And then Nene just made, I can't remember what she said, because I was just so excited about what was going on. Finally some drama. But Nene made a whole lot of sense as to what she was saying to the girls about the whole situation that happened. And she said, Cynthia, you fucking wrong. Because if you knew about what happened, you should have went to Phaedra first. Not be calling yourself spilling tea. Right. And then can't even put the fucking tea in the fucking tea bag and steam it.
Yeah, what did she say?
She didn't say anything. It's not nothing you can say. Because Nene told her the truth. So next week, we're going to see Phaedra and Cynthia sitting there. Phaedra would say something like, she like, yeah, I ain't knock her the fuck out at that table. So, Cynthia.
Oh, Cynthia.
Yeah. So something is, you know, it's just, Cynthia, you played the game, what's her name? Cynthia, you played the game right, but you did it wrong because you couldn't back up what the fuck you did. If you want to stir the pot, you have to stir the pot right. And you have to have a reason to stir the pot. And whatever your situation is with Phaedra, you don't have one to be sitting there calling yourself spilling tea to people and then call yourself spilling it out at the table. See, if Kenya got whiff of the tea first, Kenya could have been the one to do it, and then you wouldn't look like the bad guy. But you call, oh, I got some tea, and you know you can't tell Kenya shit, because as soon as she get the opportunity to say something, she's gonna say it and use it as ammunition. So you looking like the bad guy. And then Candy, I don't think you feel bad for Phaedra now one bit when you went to her house. I think you're really Team Apollo, and I think you're really looking down on the fact that Phaedra is not really supportive of her husband at all. Like, you're really looking down on that. And I think you should say something instead of just interviewing her and asking her all different kinds of questions. Just tell her how you really feel. So I guess they're going to talk about that next week too, because Phaedra really feels some kind of way about, like, she was like, Nene was the only one really there for me, calling me every day, talking to me every day. So Nene is getting some brownie points back, but she ain't on my good side still. But I'm glad that she got Cynthia together. So yeah, the Housewives, they starting to create some drama, but bitch, it's too late. Y'all came back 5 months ago. Now all of a sudden they want to be drama, 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 drama. Just give me the motherfucking reunion. That's all I want to see. And yeah, that's all we got to say. Mikkel didn't get a chance to see it, so I filled y'all all in. We'll see y'all Friday. Y'all have a good week. Peace.